Hey, many of you got a sneak peek of The Lucky One last week, but for those of you who haven't seen it yet, Friday is the big day. Want to see what the clip looks like?
I want to change the subject. Yes.
Let's check it out.
It was in the morning, after a night raid. I just found it. Like I was meant to. I promised myself that if I made it out, I would find that girl and thank her for saving my life.
I'm Beth.
Logan.
What brings you to Hampton?
It's kind of a long story.
There's a man here who came to apply for the job, and I can't get rid of him. How'd you get him to leave?
I gave him the job.
You don't know anything about him.
Neither do you.
Who's that?
That's just somebody that Nana hired.
Night all.
Do you like jambalaya?
Ben, I'm sure that Logan already has plans.
I can't remember the last time I had a plan.
The Lucky One, and Zac Efron there. You know, we were talking about Dick Clark earlier. A lot of people remember him from Hairspray. He played a Dick Clark kind of character in that, and then High School Musical. You know, he did a lot of dancing stuff. So he wants to grow up and be a big boy now in the movies. You know, get into those romantic roles and that kind of thing. And that's why he plays a soldier in this, along with Taylor Schilling. So we talked about what was it like when they first met, and about the chemistry they have. And this is what they had to say.
I think when we've met each other for the first time, I felt so instantly comfortable around Zac that it was like one of those moments that sort of made it all work.
You get thrown into this reading, and there's sort of a pressure involved. You always get a bit nervous for those things, and but immediately once you're in there and doing the scene, especially with Taylor, it was very easy. It was very natural, and I think that was the moment we realized it was almost instant.
Yeah,
that it was going to be right.
It was like instant. It was really, it's very rare and exciting.
It is.
So these guys, they got to be friends. They had some fun, but as with a lot of these movies, when they have romantic scenes in it, they always have some kind of like love scene in it.
Yes.
And they talk about they try to do those early on because they don't get to know each other too much. So make it all a surprise. You know, a lot of electricity.
Would it be more awkward?
I would think so.
Like,
yeah.
to not know each other?
So you have to ask those questions. Is it awkward? What was it like? And this is what they had to say about that.
This one I didn't think was too hard, especially with Scott. You know, Scott Hicks is guided us through the whole thing. We were very comfortable. We had a great time. It really wasn't hard. There's a lot of hype.
No.
Those scenes get. I don't know. They always seem to be looming, and there's a reason that you should be nervous. I don't know why we think we should be nervous, but as soon as you get there, all of that weight's immediately lifted off. We were incredibly comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Wow, they look like they're a couple.
You can tell when they're not comfortable with each other because they never do interviews together.
Yes,
it's like they want to get away from each other. And one's on one end of the hotel and one's on the other end of the hotel. And I've seen it happen a lot over the years. So, so they really do like each other. But you know, for us, it was a lot of fun, this movie too, because this is the movie we got to do the meet and greet over at the Shaker Square.
Yeah, we got to meet a
lot
of
of people there, and that was a lot of fun. I mean, we had people coming from all over the place.
David in the crowd.
I'm right in the middle.
Where's Waldo?
Is that Jimmy Malone's big brother? No. Yeah, so we had a lot of fun there. We'll have to do that again with one of these
They
movies.
had punch. That was the best punch. I think I stood by that bowl for 30 minutes.
Well, I was afraid to stick your head right in it. Yeah, so The Lucky One does open tomorrow, so you can check that out at area theaters.
That was very fun. We're so glad you guys all got to come out, and we have a lot of those pictures on our Facebook page under New Day Cleveland, so look at those. Oh, and I'm on